What's up, movie lovers? What's up, game lovers? It's your girl Rossie, and I'm back with another show, you guys. If you guys watch, I just finished up with John. We did an awesome review of Superbad overlay. Sorry, I forgot the overlay. We did an awesome review of Superbad. You guys can go and rewatch that on Movie Lovers Unite. Awesome movie. What a throwback. What a cult classic. But tonight, I have Multiverse of Geekdom. I have Trust with me. And you know what we do here? We talk games. So we have more articles. There's so much going on in gaming, layoffs, and a really interesting article that I thought would be fun for us to discuss. So why don't we get into it, guys? And I'm so happy you guys are back. I missed everyone. Just a second, guys. Let's do this.
Absolutely, yeah. No,
Everyone.
Yo.
I'm jamming out.
Yeah, all right. Everyone been good? How's your spring so far, guys?
It's been nice.
Yeah.
Been nice that it's been starting to get sunny and hot. So working
right,
outside
you're
hasn't been all bad.
Up in Oregon.
Yeah.
It's been humid as hell.
Yeah, I would say here it's been
Yeah.
hell working outside. But
Yeah. It's
The
been hot
air
here in
is
Northern
spicy.
Cali. Yeah.
I work right next to the water, so there's been a nice breeze coming through. Oh man, it's been great.
Oh,
Had my hair- had
sure.
my
Just
hair
drag
laid
it out.
Right on my forklift. It's been nice.
God.
that's awesome.
Over here,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have air you can wear.
It gets like that, but not until like July, August.
Yeah, July. Yeah, in Oregon, it's
Yeah,
horrible
oh my
when in July hits.
God.
Oh. Yeah, here in Northern Cali, we have yeah, it's been hot. We're in the 90s. I think we had 95 yesterday, and it's just been warm and uncomfortable at night. So
Dry heat.
yeah, that dry
Yeah.
Sacramento heat. So yeah.
See, I went to Vegas a couple weeks ago, and
Oh,
it was in the 90s there. And I mean, the dry heat compared to the humidity,
Right.
I'd rather deal with the dry heat any day.
Really?
my
I feel like
gosh.
I can't
Yeah.
breathe. Like you're driving with the windows down in the car and it's still hot. Like I
Right.
hate dry
You
heat.
can't breathe with the humidity here. It feels like you literally feel like you've just taken a breath of water.
You know, it's funny because when we went to Vegas a couple of years ago, we went to Vegas, and it was my first time going to Vegas. And I remember my sister was telling me it's really hot, but it's a different type of heat than California. And you're right, it's very dry, but it's not. You can do things in the heat in Vegas. You don't feel like you can't do anything. It's just a dry heat, but
It's weird.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Unlike California, where August, especially July. I mean, it's a whole different situation. But what's great about Sacramento is once 7 o'clock hits, we get that cool down, that Delta breeze, and it's so much better. So it does cool down. I do not miss Oregon summers. I do miss Oregon winters, though. Eli.
No, the winters suck.
I know you
the,
can't
the
stand the
ice
winter.
storms and everything, and working outside, and your hands get so swollen. It feels like that they're the size of grapes. I hate that
Oh,
shit,
God.
man. It's so cold,
Right.
bone chilling cold.
Well, listen, we have a couple of articles we're going to talk about tonight. The first article that I thought was interesting, and that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about, is the second. Let's see who's saying hi here. What's up, JoJo? What's up, JoJo?
Hi.
What's going on?
So the first article is from Movie Star Mimics popular games to promote safer gaming environments. Okay, so just a little bit. And guys, this article came out on April 18th, 2024. So it's a month old. So it's fairly new. But so Movie Star is a Telefonica brand, presents awareness campaign, This Is Not a Game, focused on creating safer environments for video game players, particularly, I can't say that word, minors. Okay, so it's basically sorry, Sam went by the seashell to the seashore to the yes. So basically, it's for minors, guys. It's designed in a style that mimics the interface of popular video games. This Is Not a Game highlights the risk players face when interacting with unknown online profiles. Don, you had some strong feelings about this. Let's ask you about this first.
So I'll just say this. First of all, if it is targeting like anti-bullying, just people being D-bags online, I'm fine
Right.
with that. But there are over 18 mature. They have the different chat like options when you buy the Xbox, when you buy a PlayStation.
Right.
You opt in or opt out of the mature or or the kids version. Like
Right.
parents need to be parents and do this for their children if they don't want them exposed to mature
And
content.
that's kind of what this is about, though. Like it puts not only the emphasis on the child who is playing the games, but the parents who are not as interactive or involved in these aspects.
But I feel like I've always felt like this, like parents like when the kids watch certain things and they're like, oh, there's all these horror and violence and my kids wanting to do this, or like there's video games like Grand Theft Auto, like when that kid in 2008 fucking played San Andreas in real life and stole a car and all that shit. Like
Right.
parents need to be watching what their kids are doing if they don't want their kids to do crazy shit.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. Like I think I'm not saying like this whole campaign is a bad thing. I just feel like it's kind of unnecessary and parents just
this just feels like not like when we had the same conversation in the 90s about hip-hop and video games.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, video games are making kids violent. Rap music is making kids violent. No, it's not. Just be a parent.
Right.
I really grew up on hip-hop, and there's no part of me that has ever wanted to do anything violent. It's cool to listen to in a song, and it's cool to laugh about and like whatever. But if
you didn't feel like thug life, like let me go out and be thug life.
And a video game or reality and music, then you're not doing your job as a parent.
The thing that I think is a bit different, and that this definitely highlights more of, people weren't trying to groom you when you were listening to hip hop.
Oh,
they're trying to groom these kids online, and this is what they're trying to highlight and make what's called an awareness to. So it's like, I don't think it's not necessarily the bullying and this like, they're saying mean things to me online and I'm getting upset. This is more of like, hey, parents, you need to realize that there are predators on these games taking advantage of the fact that they can talk to your kids.
Right.
And that's what this is trying to highlight.
You know,
I think that.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Eli.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, really quick. I think I get where what you're saying, Fredo. I mean, yeah, parents absolutely should monitor what their kids do online. But let's talk about those parents that just aren't there. Those latchkey kids that are at home and able to get online and play games. Well, you do have those predators that are wanting to chat, because now you can chat with someone online, And I do want to read this part, speaking to what you said, Frito. In online video games, minors often interact with a variety of profiles, and more than 75% of those profiles are unknown individuals and strangers. So among the predatory risks that minors can face in these situations are proposals to meet outside the virtual world, which can carry serious risk, including grooming, like Frito said, human trafficking, forced labor, and kidnapping. I think that your kid should be a certain age before we even allow them to play online. I mean, you have parental controls on your Xbox, your PlayStation. I just don't see the need of a 10-year-old being online playing Call of Duty.
I mean, me and my brother were split
I
screening
don't
all
think
the way
that,
up.
but it happens. It happens. Trust what
that's
we're
also gaming's fault in the sense, and I don't mean to like blame this on like gaming in general, but what I mean by that is because of the boom that online gaming is and has been for so many years now, it's hard to just say, okay, we're gonna make Fortnite only offline, only for
And it's also hard to say this because it's like, I'm sure Trust and I, I've been playing Call of Duty since I am probably all these kids' ages.
Right. Since 2003 when it came out on the PlayStation 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Call of Duty find us out.
Oh, I used to beat Contra over and over again.
Dude. You had to pick up health packs.
But the difference But the difference is the online aspect of it wasn't around like it was when we were, children like that. Like,
absolutely,
it really started to get big when I think maybe I was around 13 years old.
2008, 2009.
Yeah, around when I was 13 years old, around maybe even 12, and then that's when it really started to get big, and then it just kind of took off, and the younger generations all just followed in our footsteps because we gamed from a young age, but they got the aspect of having to be able to interact with these people, either random friends or anywhere in between.
And it's also know your kid. I mean,
yes,
you know what kind of kid you have. I mean, I had a kid, like in our household, we played games. That's what we did. And like you said, Frito, at that time when you and Eli were, that age, it wasn't as predatory as it is now. You didn't really have, but Dawn and I being parents, you have to read and know your kids. What type of kid you have. And know what your kid's doing. Like, I knew my kid was playing online, but there are parents that don't. So, I guess bittersweet.
Look,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, if we're talking about like the predatory stuff like that, I totally get. I guess my only thing on that is, how do you stop that without basically a surveillance state on gaming?
Right.
Well, that's also with that's why this whole thing is like having these parents make sure they're putting those settings on, because like I set up my nephew's Xbox and PlayStation, and he's not allowed to talk to anyone that's not a friend that I add. He's not allowed to do, play on these, if he does play Call of Duty, he can't be on those open mic chats. Like, there's certain ways, like I've turned off his messages so that he can only send them between friends. Nothing can come to him that is not, warranted. Like, there are ways around this. And
absolutely,
it's more about making sure that these parents or these people who are guardians to these kids are a bit more aware. And also, I think it also tries to show to the kids, like in the video, it tries to show to the kids, like, who maybe don't have those parents that are as interactive or readily available, to be more cautious, to be more aware of, hey, as much fun as this is online, you have to have that guard up. You need to know who you're interacting with, and you need to know what you're getting yourself into.
Right. And I think go ahead. Oh, go ahead, Don. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think, I feel like in that sense, but this is going to be something, not that they shouldn't take care of it now or address it now, but this feels like something that will phase out with our generation, your guys' generation, just because we do know the problems with the internet. We do understand the internet, and we're going to naturally do that with our children, where some of the older generation isn't, or even just parents that just don't, aren't involved in their kids' life as much in that sense. Like, they're either busy with work or just, whatever the reason is. So,
I think
that's a tough thing to tackle, though. But I do agree with what you were saying, Jason, about just that they can, you can put the settings on there where, like, you get the friend request, you get a message or anything like that comes from the outside. So,
absolutely.
There are two things that I want to say. There are two things I want to say. With playing Call of Duty Mobile, I can't open up the world chat on my stream because there's a lot of dudes who are like asking, like, looking for 14-year-olds. Like, there's a lot of like dudes on there, and like at first I thought it was trolling, but then it pops up so much that I don't really think it's trolling. But they are asking for, like, looking for 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl, USA, like, and like you see that a lot on the world chat, and it's really fucking crazy.
The really creepy thing is that it's not just on these, games like Call of Duty, Fortnite. It's on these games like Roblox, and there's a game like my nephew plays on the VR, which is like like you're a gorilla trying to get up the trees, and like people are trying to tag you or something like that. But like it's an open world almost, and like anyone can join. And like I've overheard like grown men's voices on there, and I'm just like, what are you doing playing with a child like that? Like, go find an adult to be friends with.
There's one thing I want to say, because Frito mentioned this earlier about like how it was different, in 2007 and all that. Yes. The first game I ever played online was Halo 2. My friend Brandon had it, and I played Halo 2, and you could do split screen online, and both people could use a mic. And when I played that and I used the mic, all you heard was teenage dudes. Like in every Halo lobby, you just heard teenage dudes. Like. You didn't really hear little kids, and like even like when I played COD 4, like you just heard teenage people. Like it was completely different. Like people shit talked and all of that, but it wasn't like like let me message you and try to get this, and it was never like that. It was just like if I got a message of someone saying "oh fucking camper" or like
I was gonna say
like that, like like it was never like trying to pick me up or anything, so it was completely different landscape than what it is.
No,
there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there now.
I was gonna say back in
fucking people now.
Back in our generation, it wasn't anything like that grooming. It was more of I'm going to show this kid extreme prejudice like no one's business. I'm going to make sure he cries tonight. That's what we got when we were kids.
Yeah, it was. No, it definitely was, because I was that dude. I was definitely that dude.
You were that dude.
I was absolutely that dude.
Look,
if you were better than me and I could tell you were definitely like a kid or like younger than me, I was definitely trying to destroy you. For sure, I was trying to destroy you.
You're the guy these videos are about.
Exactly. But no,
so basically,
I agree with Trust. It wasn't like that. Like it was more just shit talking than like anything. Like maybe I'm just out of touch with that because I haven't played like online lobbies in so long. Like I don't listen. Like if I play Call of Duty, I turn that off because I can't stand just to listen to regular people talk, let alone I would never want to hear anything like that. So
I'm one of those.
Online lobbies and for years. If I play online with people, I'm playing like with Jason or people I know. So yeah. I guess I just don't know that part of the internet. Not that I don't know it exists, but I've never experienced it in gaming. That's so weird, but it makes total sense because games are kids. Kids are gonna love games. So.
And for this day and age, for what Movie Star mimics, what Movie Star is doing, I get it. Whatever's gonna be safer for kids online is since you're letting your kids play online, that's fine. But I do want to reiterate, like Frito said, when you buy your kids a game box, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation. Spend time and read through the booklet if you're not a gamer. Read everything. Set up the parental controls. You can do all that. You can stop messages from coming in. You can make sure that they only have friends that are their friends. So there's ways around it to where you don't have to worry about a predator sneaking into your kid's inbox. So you can do that. You can totally make the game console safe.
And they make it super easy. Like I have like I have an Xbox app, the parental Xbox app specifically, and then PlayStation has the exact same thing where you can just have these apps specifically for these game systems that your kids have. And I think it's perfect for parents that don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. And you guys, the article that I'm reading, Movie Star Mimics Popular Games, it will be in the description of the video. You guys can go back and read the article and read more about what they are doing. So
there's a really cool video that they have on that page too.
They do have a video. Yes, they have a video.
Cool. Like it was so good, man. I will give them that.
Yes. So all right, we're going to move on to, we have some GTA news. I mean, this is, more layoffs, more this, more that. But, let's see, GTA 6 publisher lays off 5% of the workforce, cancels games. Take-Two CEO had previously said they had no current plans to cut staff, but this is where we're at. So, Grand Theft Auto 6 publisher Take-Two Interactive has revealed plans to lay off 5% of its workforce by the end of the year, as well as cancel several projects currently in development. The games industry layoffs keep coming and they don't stop coming. We do know that Grand Theft Auto 6 is not going to be part of those games. That's not going to come out. That's going to come out.
It'll just be delayed.
It will be delayed. And this article, guys, was April 17th, 2024. So just last month, the decisions were revealed on Tuesday in a Securities and Exchange Commission filing, which briefly outlined Take-Two's cost reduction program. The company expects the plan to save it $165 million per annum and enhance the company's margin profile. What do you guys think about? I mean, I know we talked about layoffs and all that. What's your
Well,
views on it,
my
Don?
thing is,
Or
oh, sorry.
Trust, go ahead.
No, go
Well,
ahead.
my thing would be they probably wouldn't have to lay off so many people if they didn't buy Gearbox back in March for $460 million.
They did
Like if
very
they
good.
if like you already own so many big things, and now you're trying to increase. Here's the thing. Like I'm gonna use an example here. Arizona iced tea. It's been like 79.99 ever since I remember it. Ever since I knew what Arizona
you're making
was.
the New Yorker in me want to cry right now.
Wait. Let me just say this. It's been 79.99 ever since I was a kid. The dude who owns Arizona is worth like $4 billion. They never increased anything. Like, as inflation's gone up, it stayed the same price. You know why? Because they already make so much money. It's these. It's the CEO's choice to raise the prices. Like, and they like. I mean, they already make so much money. Like, I don't understand like why you need to lay off 600 people to increase your profit margin when you already have so much of a profit margin. That's just my view on it, though.
I know how you do it. I know how you do it. Adding on to what you said, don't buy companies, and also don't nickel and dime people for 20 years just because you're scared to put out a new game.
Yeah.
On your old game, stop nickel and diming people for 20 years and not put out a new game.
My thing is I don't understand the thought process behind purchasing Gearbox.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, yes, they have Borderlands and Borderlands. You know, I think they're coming out with is it a show or a movie that's coming out?
I think it's a show. Actually,
show.
I'm gonna be letting you know here. I don't want to watch it. I think it's.
I have to.
Yeah,
I want to watch it.
I have to check it out.
I don't like the cast besides Jack Black.
It looks amazing.
Everything else can. Oh God, I want to cry.
I never played the game though. So
you never played the game?
Well, I played it, but I didn't play. I wasn't like into it like that. But I definitely.
Yeah, I didn't have to get the second one. I played the first one. I was done.
But besides,
the best one.
Go ahead, Jason.
Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But besides, like Tiny Tina's, which came out, which is a Borderlands like spinoff. The last Borderlands games not have been the best.
Yeah, they have.
And I don't know what the thought process is in buying this company. If they're going, what are you going to try and revamp the what's it called, the franchise? But you still have to get your franchise up and off the ground, which we've been waiting for a GTA 6 for over 10 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, what are you? You're counting your chickens before they hatch, and it's like you need to maybe finish a project before you start adding more, and then getting rid of all your workforce.
It's like that dude who has tons of project cars. You know, there's
not a
just
single good one.
Yeah, not a single good one. Like you got a 1994 Acura sitting in the fucking bag. You got your Cadillac on 4 cinder blocks. You know, yeah.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
Well, they say here that Take-Two had 11,580 employees as of March of last year, meaning the layoffs, like you said, Trust, are likely to impact around 600 people.
Yeah.
However, it isn't yet clear exactly where these cuts are going to come from. The holding company owns several well-known game developers and publishings, including BioShock, publisher 2K, Kerbal Space Program, publisher Private Division, and GTA 6 publisher Rockstar Games. Its $460 million acquisition of Borderlands, like we talked about, developer Gearbox, was further announced just 3 weeks ago, and that was as of April.
Yeah, that's about it.
You know.
Here's my other question. When are we ever going to hold companies accountable for buying a $465 million company and then a few months later laying off people?
Yeah.
If you have that kind of money to drop on acquiring a new company, you should not just be able to freely fire 600 people out of the workforce. Like, that's insane. You should absolutely be fined for that heavily.
Yeah.
And what about one of our like the laws of the entire country about monopolies, and like all these game franchises are completely buying up every single piece of property to make it like there's like what 3 or 4 companies right now that own everything in the gaming world.
Yes.
Like, and there used to be so many different gaming companies, game developers.
Yes.
Now, like I said, they're all owned by 3-4 companies, and it's like, how long until one of them makes a big play to buy out the other one?
Well,
Right.
it's because these game companies used to be actual gamers. Now they're just CEOs and people who need to fucking get their investor money and like make their investors' money back and all this stuff. Like gaming isn't gaming anymore. It's looked at as a business. Like it's looked at as like you can make so much money from it. Like
Right.
it's not like a passion project like it used to be. Like that's why, dude, PlayStation 2 had so many good games. Dude, like dude, you would get a disc and what came on the disc was just so good. I mean, dude, all the Max Paynes were great. Like, dude, PlayStation 2, like back then, like the games were actually made to like last. Like, dude, you got that disc and it was great, dude. There was no need to update it. You couldn't do updates back then like you can now. So like you got a full finished game and it was great. You loved it. You could there's so much replayability in those games. I mean, dude, I've played Fear so many fucking times. Parasite Eve I played so many times.
That was great. That was great.
Dude, like it's just not the same anymore. Shadow Man. Oh my god, I played Shadow Man countless numbers of times. Like
the amount of times
you're not gonna have a game like
Cooper.
Oh,
Sly,
dude,
Sly Cooper, yeah.
Don't get me started,
so many times.
Dude.
Yeah, I know. Kid used to, this kid used to have fits over Sly Cooper.
Oh, God. Freaked out over Sly Cooper multiple times.
I feel like a lot of us probably have.
And Rayman.
I grew up on the Konami code. So I grew up on the Konami code. Me and my dad used to beat Contra over and over again. Up, down, left, right, BA, select start. I can still recite that damn thing because I used to put it in every single day.
I remember I got to the end of Contra on the Game Boy Color, and then my batteries died, and I lost my whole progress. I was so fucking pissed, dude. I never played it again.
Well, it says here that
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Smash Bandicoot. Oh my gosh, that one.
Crash Bandicoot was my shit.
Yeah,
the only time I could see other levels is if someone else that was good was playing it. I think I used to watch the kids play, but that was just so frustratingly hard, but such a fun game.
Yeah,
such
because
a fun game.
Those fucking dudes with the shields and shit, and it was so hard to get past them. Oh my god. I've been hit off the map so many times by those guys.
So really quick, so several video games like currently in development would also be canceled as part of Take-Two's cost-cutting measures, though it hasn't been revealed which ones, just to let you guys know. But we do know expect to smash sales records when released next year. So they do have some, Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably the safe one. Of course, that's going to come out. It's going to be really good. And it says over 190 million copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 have been sold since launch in 2013.
Which is crazy.
That's disgusting.
Money are they making?
That's absolutely disgusting. The fact that they freaking can sell 190 mil, right?
Yeah, 190
it was
million.
190 million copies
of that game, and then they have the audacity to lay off people and also make us wait this fucking long for this game.
So I saw shark cards for the last 8 years.
I have one question for when do you think we will get this game?
I think that
realistically, I think it'll probably be spring of 2027. Grand Theft Auto usually does spring. Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in April.
You think 27? I'm thinking.
I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in September, but
2028.
You think 2028?
I think 2027.
I think 26. I'm hoping 26.
I was still in high school when the last Grand Theft Auto came out. Like, I'm almost in my 30s, dude.
So was I.
I'm almost in my 30s.
That's crazy when you think about it, guys.
I'll almost be 31 when the new Grand Theft Auto comes out.
When the new Grand Theft Auto comes out, if it comes out within the next 2 years, I will be 30 by the time it comes out.
Dude, I was like 17 when the last one came out. I just started my senior year of high school.
Yep, in 2013, I was.
I literally just started my senior year of high school when it came out.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's absolutely
really
crazy.
Is. And I mean, I will say that's in the next article. Wow. I'll say that.
The CEO, Zelnick, he had emphasized that Take-Two was focusing on areas. Hey, John.
Hey, guys.
Hello, John.
What up?
Well, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How
the hell
Mr.
are you?
Pop Filter.
I'm doing good.
Hey, good. Are you listening to us discussing these topics?
I'm doing a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just doing some maintenance work and everything, trying to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Well, thank you so much. So Zelnick had emphasized that Take-Two was focusing on areas other than staffing, such as software and vendor expenses. So
I just think that kind of an L move when there's already been so many layoffs, and I kind of feel like it's unnecessary to buy Gearbox, which really only has like one really big UI. Tales from the Borderlands was a huge letdown. Borderlands 3, it's okay.
Right.
But
yeah,
I
wasn't a big fan.
It's okay at best. It's just like, yeah, like what Don said, if you have $460 million to drop on a company in a single transaction, then there should be no need for you to lay off 600 people.
And then if you even looking at the money that they made with Grand Theft Auto 5 all these years, that's
just one game that
they that's just one game
that they own.
That's just on the copies, not on all the add-ons, all the DLCs, all the shark cards that they've sold. That is nothing probably compared to the microtransactions.
They made billions off of microtransactions.
Easily they've made billions off of microtransactions.
If a mobile game can make multiple billions, I guarantee you a game that's way popular like Grand Theft Auto 5 has made multi-billion dollars off of microtransactions. Shark cards, shit like that. You know what I mean? All the packs, dude.
They bought Gearbox with microtransaction money.
They
bought Gearbox with microtransactions.
It was 1 year's worth of shark cards. That's it. It was just 1 year worth of shark cards.
6 months worth, dude.
Yeah, right.
Like coin post for me. Hold that.
Yeah.
So guys, okay, so we're gonna wrap that one up. I want to talk about just something fun. The freaking the map of GTA.
Oh, dude.
What do you guys think about them saying that
2.55 times the size, over 2.5 times the size of GTA 5?
I mean, it better be. Like, that's my thing. It's just like because my whole thing was, and you guys know I've preached it since the very beginning. Like, what more can they give us? And like, this is putting me right in my place, showing me exactly how much more they can give us.
Well, I think dude, the fact that it has Vice City in it, but it's not just Vice City, it's the whole state. Dude, the map's gonna be fucking massive. I'm so excited to actually see like what the map looks like. I want it to be revealed, like, and this is part of the other story, but I'm going to say this really quick. With Grand Theft Auto 5, they did have a cut DLC, and Liberty City was supposed to be an expansion. Like, you could go to Liberty City. I hope that since they cut it, they bring it into Grand Theft Auto 6, and you're actually able to go to Liberty City like we've always wanted to do for so long. I hope so. That's just really high hopes. Yeah, that's just really high hopes, but they did cut a DLC to go to Liberty City and Grand Theft Auto 5. Look, I hope they bring it in 6.
If this is really the last game they make, or the last GTA we get, then the DLCs better be not Vice City, Liberty City and
I would love
Los
that.
Santos, and
I would love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or give
bring
us
it all
London,
together.
give us some, give us that kind of stuff as the DLCs. If this is really your last game.
So this is what they're saying, though. Check this out, guys. They're saying that the Grand Theft Auto 6 map is estimated to be over 2 times bigger than GTA 5.
I mean, that's not saying much because over 70% of the map is like
forest.
It's like forest and the big lake. And
hey, you can find Bigfoot and aliens out there, okay, man?
Yeah, but you have to
I'm
finish
not
100%
complaining.
of the
I'm
game.
just saying though that the map itself is really sparse, which they're saying this is more dense than GTA 5, which I think is what intrigues me the most about it. Because if it is that much bigger and it's more dense, holy crap,
I'm looking forward to getting into it, playing it whenever it comes out. Now that we know that it's going to be a delay, we're not going to see it in 25. I would be shocked, but we're not going to see it in 25. You guys are probably right about 27, 28, which is crazy. I'm still tripping off the fact you guys are in high school.
Yeah, well, trust me, I am too.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
It's just insane that that's how long a sequel. Considering, like, just to put it in perspective, like we probably had 7 to 8 Call of Duties in between what we've gotten.
Oh my gosh!
GTAs.
No, Call of Duty Ghosts came out when GTA 5 came out, and now we're at Modern Warfare 3.
God.
Modern Warfare 3 again. So Modern Warfare 3 came out 2 years before GTA 5, and now here we are at Modern
And
Warfare
we've got
3
two
again.
Red
It's been a
Deads.
long time, and actually, there's about to be
Yes,
another
and
game.
and 2 Red Deads.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
So
fucking nuts,
Holy
man.
shit! They
This game,
really
this game better be good.
Rockstar got us, guys.
yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
Oh, they got us
absolutely.
on the
100% got us.
Yeah.
I mean, we know why we don't have an Elder Scrolls because we just got, Starfield. We get that, so I'm okay with that, and I'm looking forward for the new one. But that's understandable. We get what they're doing, but my goodness, give us the game already.
Starfield co-op, that becomes the greatest game ever made.
Yes, they need to
Oh,
make it
that's
co-op.
right. They still haven't. Yeah.
They're not going to make it
I know.
co-op.
But as soon as
Which
they
is
do,
so
that becomes
stupid.
one of
Which is so stupid. It
Yeah,
has
it's
potential.
That's I thought the game would be co-op. That would be so much more fun to play with friends and go like fucking to other planets with your friends and shit. It's just
And it's like, obviously, don't make it completely like open world because it would
Right.
break people's systems. But
Absolutely.
like, let me do it with 3 or 4 people. Let me have a crew on my ship. You know what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous.
Division style.
I should have 4 people join one game and have our ships form a mechazoid and just go out and fight crime in space.
Right.
So are you guys excited about the games that are coming out? We're hitting June where it's the summer of games and there's so much going on. Do you guys have any favorites that you're looking forward to that's coming out, slated for 2024-25 year?
I mean, honestly, I've just been keeping my head out for fucking GTA 6 and all that, but I've just been so focused on my game. I haven't really checked what games are coming out this year.
I'm still waiting for
Crimson
Desert.
I still only have
Crimson Desert. I'm looking forward to.
Xbox One from 2015.
I know
that looks like it's gonna be amazing.
I know Don is extremely excited, and so am I, about Star Wars Outlaws coming out.
Oh yes,
Outlaws.
I definitely want to play that. Absolutely,
it's going to be amazing.
Isn't that coming out this summer? Right, that's a summer game. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually coming out this August. But they just dropped the trailer for Assassin's Creed. What was it?
I finished the last one, and that was a really good one too, man.
This one's set in Japan. This one's set in yes. Hold on, let me.
I gotta watch that trailer.
I do too. I didn't see that. I'm on my last.
It's called Assassin's Creed Shadow.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm still playing Valhalla.
I think the last 5 have been amazing. So
like I said, the Assassin's Creed 5, the one where they're in Baghdad, that's not my favorite one. I kind of lost a lot of interest in it. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I find that to be one of my favorite ones that I have played so far. I'm really enjoying that one. I love the going to each town and getting them, the game's just great. And then the extra games that you have within it, like when you're able to go on your river raids, when you're level 400, that opens up for you. And and that is a whole nother game, the river raids. And it just keeps going on and on. And just, I'm having a great time. Actually, I'm going to be reviewing that. I'm at the last end of the game, and I've been just kind of, doing other things before I finish that last mission.
Valhalla's so good.
So
it's an amazing game. It really is. It doesn't even feel like an Assassin's Creed game.
No. Valhalla,
Don't you feel that when you guys are playing it? It doesn't feel like you're playing Assassin's Creed. It's like a whole different game, but it's
because there's not a lot of climbing to do unless you're in like one of the little towns. Mostly you're in like on the river or in the woods.
Oh my gosh.
So like when you go into one of those little like siege towns or raids or whatever, you barely ever climb because you're just going in there with 2 axes, like screw it.
And there you go. That's exactly. I'm not even trying to hide. I'm just going in there and killing everybody that I have to. I look forward to the battle. And I love the assassination in the game.
The most gratifying feelings to jump off that ship and run up a hill into a little town.
Oh my god, right?
Things you will ever do.
It's great. Burning down the buildings of the small town. I mean, it's just a great game. So I will be spotlighting that game sometime later on this month.
I'm excited for the new Fable to see because they're obviously going to have probably a new trailer this summer.
Yes.
And they're probably going to showcase a lot more of it, but I'm excited to see what the new Fable is going to be like.
Absolutely.
So all we have is that little snippet, but I am fingers crossed, man.
Yeah, I'm excited about Fable too.
Really optimistic about it.
This game comes out the 15th of November.
Assassin's
my
Creed?
birthday. That's my birthday.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So it says live
Baby.
the intertwined stories of Neo, an adept shinobi assassin from the
Right.
evil provenance of the Yasuke, the
Yes.
powerful African samurai of historical legend, against the
Yes.
backdrop of the turbulent late Sengoku period. This remarkable duo will discover their common destiny as they usher in a new era for Japan.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be
I'm
fucking
so
That
happy that
sounds
they're doing Japan.
amazing. That sounds amazing. My only hope is this is not their reaction to Ghost of Tsushima.
And there you go. There you go, because it could be that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the game is amazing. I just
The
hope they're
game's
not
freaking
doing
absolutely
it just
amazing.
because that game was so popular. I hope this
Yeah.
is actually their next you know what I mean? Like their next
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Or
Not
it could
because
or it
that
could
game
be
is
like
bad.
a bring back of like Ninja Gaiden.
Oh,
Could be like bringing that
Oh,
back.
Wow,
man.
Ninja
Man,
Gaiden.
that
I
game was
don't
so
even
fucking
want to.
hard.
Love
I
Ninja
cried so many
Gaiden,
times
dude.
on that game. That
That
game is just
no,
ridiculous.
Shinobi is what made me cry. Shinobi on the Sega
Shinobi,
Genesis.
yes. Yes.
Shinobi 2 on the Sega Genesis.
Dude,
Yes.
you're talking my language now.
I have broken so many fucking controllers on that game,
I
dude.
know.
It's so hard because you get on the elevator and then you're on
Love
a
it.
platform and you have to fucking shoot your swords at
Right.
all these ninjas and dude, oh my god, you get hit so much. It's so hard, man. It's so hard.
Love that game, dude. I love that game
I
so
do
much.
too. The Shinobi 2 is one of my absolute favorite
Shinobi 2
games.
is the shit.
And
Absolutely.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That's my absolute all.
Oh, Zombie Ate My Neighbors. That's great
my
too.
favorite game of all time.
Absolutely.
Nothing will beat it.
If you ever get a chance, you got to go play Battle Axe.
Battle Axe.
You
Battle
turn into like a you
That
had like
sounds familiar.
you look like a Conan like type dude with an axe, and then you would turn into like a bear.
Are you talking,
That sounds
about no?
familiar.
You're talking about. Are you talking about Altered
Beastmaster
Beast?
or
Are
something?
you talking about Altered Beast?
Altered Beast. That game
Ultra
was
Beast,
shit.
yes.
Altered
Okay,
Beast.
yes.
I
Dude,
played it.
Altered
I
Beast
played it
was
so
the
much
shit.
that I fried the fucking chip inside my Sega Genesis on that game. I had to get a new cartridge.
Yeah,
for
that was good.
Altered
Love
Beast is
Altered
fucking
Beast. That's
awesome, dude.
When games were great and games were like,
Yeah.
I mean, like if you beat a game back then, you were a
The
champ.
simplest
because,
thing.
I mean,
Give
they
me
were
an axe
hard.
and let me turn into a bear and kill things.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was awesome. Well, guys, listen, that's it for our gaming news. I'm so happy you guys joined us. We will be back. We'll trust you're moving. So we'll get to what's going on with you. We'll be back in June. It'll be the latter part of June, and we're going to start talking about some of our favorite games that are coming out. We'll have more gaming news for you guys, and there's so much coming up this summer. So you'll probably see us more than once a month for being that it's the summer of games. So we're definitely going to try to do that, guys. Before I go, Multiverse of Geekdom, what do you guys have coming up? What's going on with you? What can we expect?
Yeah, we have a few things coming up. Right now, we are just still doing kind of trailer reactions and things, but we have something kind of big that's brewing that
oh shit
might be being announced in the next week or two. So look out for that on the channel. But
and also, I am trying to schedule something. I spoke to Rossie about it.
Yes.
I want to review a bit of hip hop beef that is going on in the world that I have. I have been sitting back and sipping tea on for quite a little bit now.
I cannot wait to talk to you about that.
Discuss this because
Drake's
it's gotten
run.
crazy. Drake's on the
absolutely
ropes.
Right?
Drake's
Oh my
on the
gosh.
Drake's
So good. So good. I'm looking forward to that.
Got his Air Nikes on.
I've heard.
Yeah, bro, he's got those Air Force Ones strapped up. He's out.
God, he is.
He saw P. Diddy got ready. He's like, oh shit.
He's next.
Oh shit.
Don, do you remember
I
back
thought
in the
Jay-Z
day
was next.
the What's Beef series? Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that What's Beef
Absolutely.
series? And it would be just you have to go buy the videotape at the Blockbuster to get the whole series, but it was called What's Beef. And let me tell you, this was like when rap beefs were rap beefs, and you used to have some were just stupid. Remember when you had Chingy and Nelly arguing over who came up with Right There?
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember when they argued
Yes.
over that? And it's like you guys, and they were about to kill each other over who came up with Right There.
Little
Yep.
Flip
And
had
it was crazy. Or T.I. and what was his name? A Game or something, when they had their rap beef about
There's a
who's
bunch of
the
them
king
there.
of the South,
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah,
this is what we
Juvenile
have
and
here. So
Master
it's been a
P
while since we had
beefing.
some good, rap beefs.
Yes, this is. And at first, I'll say one quick thing about it. At first, I thought it was going to be a very minor,
Yeah.
little thing, but it has heated up something
Yes, it
fierce.
Yes, I didn't even pay attention to it at first. I'm like,
No.
Then I started paying attention to it because it's something. So I decided last weekend to just listen to all of the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar, just listen to the whole how it went
Oh
down. And
Yeah.
Oof.
oh my God, Kendrick, we'll talk about it because we'll get into it right now. We'll talk about it.
That's interesting.
Trust, there's so much going on with you, man. Why don't you
Yeah.
share with us what's going on with Trust and
So got partnered with Trovo, which was fucking awesome. Got partnered. We're reaching 1.5k followers. The stream's just been going fucking crazy.
18 subscribers.
Yeah, it's dropped down because some of them were gifted subs. But the point is that I did 18 subs, which was fucking awesome. And that's what got me to Trovo 500. So the stream's just been going great. Support over there has been awesome. The numbers have been crazy. And I mean, we're just having fun. Gaming, chilling, smoking, vibing, dude. It's just
I need to get your enthusiasm for my freaking streams again. I lost it all and I need to get it back.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm so excited to go live. I love it. Like, I can't wait to go live tomorrow, dude. It's just so much fun interacting with everyone, just having a good time. Like, people are funny as fuck in there. I've added a whole bunch of new emotes. I added a whole bunch of new spells. I've gone through, I added an offline screen. I've just gone through and been doing a whole bunch of customization to my stream. Once I move, gonna add a schedule so people know when to actually catch me and all that. So lots of things coming up, and I'm really excited for this summer. Really excited.
Oh yeah, man.
Jason, you got to get back into it when you can.
You really have to.
I know, and it's like I play too. Like I play competitive on Apex. I play competitive on Overwatch. Like I don't casually do these games, and it's like I should get really back into it.
Yes,
absolutely. People would love that shit.
Yeah, people love to watch and play. So you guys, because I think I'm more of a play by myself type of girl.
Yeah.
If it ain't the Division online, that's probably the only thing I'm playing online is the Division. I love the Division too. It's awesome. Have a great partner that I play with. Some kid that's just levels above me and just gets me through all these sections of the game, and it's just such a fun game. It's such a fulfilling feeling when I level up and the whole guy's body lights up, and it's just the sounds, the noises, the extra little boxes that you get, and you can open it up and you don't know what's inside and you hit the button. I love the
when a high level gear drops and shit.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. So other than that, that's the only thing I play online. But listen, guys, we'll be back. Thank you so much for joining. Movie Lovers Unite, Rossie Talks. And you guys can check me out Monday, May 20th on Rossie's Clubhouse. It's my 20th episode, and I have Yums Awkward, who we're going to catch up with. He's going to come and join me. And I hope you guys, if you missed Affiliato, we just shot that episode. And you can also catch YGN for L Youngin. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoying the artists that I'm bringing you. So until next time, we will see you guys. We'll see you guys in a few weeks.
Careful.